Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, why are we still doing gender wars in 2025? This whole men versus women. Why are we still doing it? Are we not grown? Like, actually, why are we still doing gender wars? Alright, so guys, if you don't know, I don't blame you because I didn't even know. But this month is not only Pride Month, but it's also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Yeah, June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. As a man, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know we had a Mental Health Awareness Month. But anyways, that's not the problem. What the problem is, we got people clowning people for supporting it. We got people making hateful videos about men's mental health. And I just got a question, why is it when it comes to men's mental health, it's treated as a joke? Do you realize that men more times a year than women, right? So why is it that when it comes to men's mental health, I'm not saying everybody, you see what I'm saying? But a lot of these feminists, these women, treat it as a joke and laugh. And then when you do have women supporting it, and when you do have women raising awareness, when you do have women feeling some type of empathy, they get called a pick me. What? You calling somebody a pick me for caring? Are you serious? Now, whether you're male or female, mental health matters no matter what. Everybody matters. Everybody's mental health matters. Mental health is not a joke, and it's a serious issue. All right. I don't know what people don't get. I don't know why is it that when it comes to a man, it's treated as, oh, you a man, just man up, and Now I'm sure you all seen this video on TikTok. Now this girl, she cooked, all right? Everybody in the comments ate her up. They even going for her sister now too. At the same time, she's not the only one. I've been getting videos on my For You page of a bunch of girls just saying, freak men's mental health.
I've already bought the tickets. What? Oh, hell no.
And it's like, bro, people like this, y'all, this is dedicated to the people who only bring up men's mental health month to undermine. And it just all turns into this gender war, the gays versus men, girls versus men, everybody versus men. You see what I'm saying? Let's say it was Women's Mental Health Month. Yeah, Women's Mental Health Awareness Month isn't officially recognized. Let's just say it was, and let's just say it was in June, and June is the same month as Pride Month. Would y'all be tweaking then? No, y'all wouldn't. Y'all wouldn't be tweaking, but because it's a men's mental health, as soon as men get in the question, oh no, skip that. They don't need no help. They need to go to the therapist. Skip their mental. Like, I don't understand, right? It's childish. It's really childish, bro. Like I said, even as a man, I didn't even know this month exists. I don't understand why it's always such a battle. I don't understand why some women like to judge the whole entire species of men just because of people they dealt with. This man did this to me, so the whole species is bad, right? They try to say us as men, all of us are just, all we do is lie, grape, objectify, and they try to judge all of us based off of what one person did to them. It's Men's Mental Health Month and Pride Month. I don't know why people think it's a competition, oh, Pride Month, no, we want Pride Month, we don't give a freak about men. I don't know why we're being childish.
Men have taken the very serious issue of mental health and have personalized it just to them. Men are not the only ones who struggle with mental health issues. In fact, it doesn't even predominantly affect men. Women struggle with a variety of different mental health struggles as well, such as anxiety, eating disorders, etc. And why do we have a designated Men's Mental Health Month, but we don't have a designated Women's Mental Health Month?
Do you see how she making this all about her? Why is it a competition? Why can't we just accept the fact that all mental health matters? Now, men get a mental health month because men off themselves more times a year. Anytime a man actually does open up, a lot of the times it's shut down. He's told to be a man. He's told to get some balls. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these men don't have the support system that a woman has. As a girl, you can go cry on the internet. You can set your phone up, cry people a river. They go tell you everything you want to hear. A girl will go and tell all her homegirls how they feel, that they sad. And they would bring them up. If a dude does that to his homies, a lot of times they homeboys would tell them, man, cut all that out, man. You know, a lot of these men feel like that they're not allowed to have emotions or show them or talk about them, you know, and that's what keeps them from expressing themselves a lot.
And so they took mental health as an opportunity to make it seem like they are facing similar levels of oppression.
Like, what are we talking about, bro? At the end of the day, like I said, all mental health matters. You know, even if it wasn't a men's mental health month, men's mental health should still matter. You see what I'm saying? Why is it that when there is an organized month for this, it's a problem? I personally don't know if it's a woman's mental health month. If it is, please let me know in the comments. I'm reading a comment right now saying that there is a mental health month for women. Then I'm looking at a reply saying no one cares. Men's matter more. You see what I'm saying? You see how it's a gender war? You see how it's a gender war? And that just brings both genders to hate each other even more. You see how we got people still being childish?
I am all for the recognition of mental health, but you have to ask yourself why the men wanted to separate the issue to seem like they're the only ones affected by mental health. So having mental
what is she talking about? Who? You see how? Oh my God. Who said we the only ones affected by men? This is rage bait, alright? This is not real. This is satire. She obviously made this to rage bait a bunch of men. People at the end of the day, please don't pay attention to people like this, bro. Everybody mental health matters. Woman, male, dogs, cats. It all matters. I don't know why we make this, no, this one matters more, this one matters less, this one matters. Oh, no, it's Pride Month. No, skip men's mouth. It's weird, bro. And I don't want to see this junk on my feed no more. Everybody struggles with mental health problems. Everybody needs help. They constantly ask why men's mental health matters so much. Why do men even get a month? Males remain 3 times as likely to die by suicide than females. Do you see how research helps? You see what I'm saying? Do you see? You know, and when you see something like this, you got to think to yourself, you know, maybe we should raise awareness because men commit more times than women a year. You got to think it got to be something wrong with the mental, right? Because mental health is where problems like this start. Mental health is where these type of thoughts start, right? And so you got to think, you know, let's raise some awareness to this situation because a lot of them are doing it way more than the other gender. I'm just here to say, you know, if you are struggling with mental health, please talk to somebody. You don't even got to go to a therapist. You know, you can talk to somebody close to you, family member. You know what I'm saying? And please don't make this a gender war, right? Because that's not fixing the problem at all. That's making the problem worse. It's really childish. We got people making videos like this. You see what I'm saying? I guarantee you if a man was to make a video like this, that man would be getting clowned for the rest of his life. But I guarantee you a man would never make a video like this. That's the thing. It's these feminist, I hate men personality ad girls that just do this. They rage bait. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's childish, bro. And we all grown. We all growing. Can't we just accept mental health matters for everybody? Not just girls or men. Everybody. A lot of these people that's doing these gender wars are miserable. You know what I'm saying? If you are a man, you matter. If you are gay, you matter. You matter. Alright? That's all I got to say, bro. You matter. Don't pay no man to these rage baiters. They obviously don't know the struggles behind mental health. They only like to consider, you know, women's mental health or theirs. They don't know the struggle. You know, it's all fun and games until somebody close to them, you know what I'm saying, commits self-harm. And if that person just so happened to be a man because his mental health wasn't good, then they'll be looking stupid, you know? They'll be looking completely stupid. See, I'm going to come to y'all as a man because if you didn't notice, that's what I am. You know, and I know the mindset of a lot of men. A lot of us don't even consider help, don't even consider having feelings or emotions. A lot of us... How do I say this? When it comes to the image of a man, it's portrayed as this pillar, you know, that provides, that sacrifices. And a lot of us feel like that leaves no time for emotions. The way I used to see it as My feelings don't matter at all. It's no point. And that's where a lot of men gain that deteriorating mindset, and that's where a lot of men mental health starts to deteriorate. And you know, like I said, everybody has mental health issues, but men succumb to those issues a lot more than women. And I don't know what it is about like being a man, but I guess we kind of feel like we have to keep moving forward no matter what happens. No matter what happens to our mental psyche, we just have, I don't know what it is. I don't know if I wouldn't call it a work ethic, but we kind of have that ethic to like keep moving forward. If something detrimental happens, we keep moving forward. We don't even like talking about it. We just keep moving. You know, a lot of us don't even consider healing, taking, mental health days, health months or whatever, because we don't see that as an option, right? I feel like we are not driven by emotion. We pretty much throw our emotions out the window. Like I said, we don't even consider them. The way we think is keep moving forward, never stop. That's why we are able to commit so easily and more, because when it comes down to it, our emotions are going. And eventually, all this stuff just keeps piling up until we just give in. I mean, me personally, that's how I see it. Why men, you know what I'm saying, themselves more than women. We tell ourselves no days off. Keep going, keep going. We don't even allow ourselves to rest from the trauma. We don't allow ourselves to take breaks from the trauma and heal. We just get right back into it, and that builds and builds on your mental. And I can already hear some woman in the comment, what about women? What about women? What about women? We ain't talking about y'all. You see what I'm saying? That's like me talking about Black Lives Matter and the sucker coming out of nowhere. What about white lives? White lives matter too. Duh, all lives matter. But black people are preyed on most. You see what I'm saying? Just like men succumb to that mental health more. You see what I'm saying? It's like if you are a man struggling with mental health or struggling with mental health in general, you telling yourself you can just keep going. You don't need to tell nobody. You don't need to heal. It's okay. It is okay to take a day off. It is okay to take that mental day. It is okay to tell somebody. It is okay. Right? I know you probably feeling like it's not even an option. Nothing's going to change. It will feel better getting that out of your brain. I mean, I feel like everybody struggles mentally at a time. Everybody has a voice in their head telling them you're worthless or whatever. Everybody with a conscience pretty much has that negative side to them. And it just so happens that men give in to that negative side more. I feel like when it comes to men are more physical beings and women are more emotional. The world shows men as just these strong, providers, when not all men are like that. Everybody's feelings deserve to be validated. Everybody's feelings deserve to be considered. As a man, your feelings deserve to be considered. And I want you to tell that to yourself. Tell yourself that my feelings matter. I matter. I might come on here and make a lot of jokes and crack up a lot, but no, mental health is not a joke at all. I mean, I don't know why people come on here and make fun rage bait videos about this type of stuff. I don't know what's funny about somebody taking their own life or not caring about nothing. I don't know what's funny about somebody not even considering themselves, you see what I'm saying, worthy of living. I don't know what's funny about that. It's very childish. It's very childish. It's all fun and games to somebody close to you, right? It's all fun and games, right? Then mug go switch up. Oh, he never said anything. He didn't give us signs. He just look at the stuff you be posting on TikTok. Look at the stuff you post about. Look at what you be commenting. Look at how you act, bro. You on social media saying all of this junk about men. Those type of people be the same people clowning men on social media, saying all men are dogs, all men are bad. Oh, I would rather pick the bear than the man. You see what I'm saying? People like that, a question like that. Why is that even a question, bro? It's crazy that a lot of women would pick the bear, cause it's like for them to assume that any man that she's in the woods with, any man, it don't matter what man it is going to do something bad to them. That's actually insane. I'm not here to knock the women that have dealt with men that have did something to them in the past, trauma. But for you to come for a whole gender and say, nah, it could be any man. I want nothing to do with any of them. That's childish and that's ignorant, bro. That's ignorant. Stop being ignorant, please. Get some help. At the end of the day, all mental health matters. Your mental health matters. Minds matter. Everybody matter. Everybody you love matters. So spread some awareness. Happy Men's Health Month. And stop doing gender wars. That's weird, bro. Grow up. Please grow up.